In this video, I am going to explain least cost method or matrix minima method. Step 1, we have to select the minimum cost cell. There you allocate your value. For allocating the value, you have to pick the minimum value from the supply or demand in the corresponding cell. Once you select the value, you allocate that value in the minimum cost cell. If the supply satisfied means you have to delete the row. If demand satisfied means you have to delete the column. If the minimum cost is not unique means you have to select the cell where maximum allocation can be possible. Repeat the procedure till all the allocations over. After allocating the value, you have to check whether m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocations or not. If m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocations, then we can say that the solution is a non-degenerate one. After that, you have to find the initial transportation cost using the allocated values. In the least cost entry method, you have to select the minimum cost in the given matrix. Now let us move on to the problem. The question is, find the starting solution for the following transportation problem using least cost method or matrix minima method. Here origin and destination is given, supply and demand values also given. We have to find the initial basic feasible solution and the transportation cost for this problem using least cost method. Least cost means we have to select the minimum value from the given matrix. Step 1, check the balanced condition. Total supply is equal to 14 plus 16 plus 5. That is 14 plus 16 plus 5. This is equal to 35. Now total demand is equal to 6 plus 10 plus 15 plus 4. The value is 35. Total supply is equal to total demand. So the problem is a balanced one and there exists an initial basic feasible solution. Step 2, we have to find the initial basic feasible solution using least cost method. In the given matrix, you have to select the minimum value. The minimum value is 1. So you have to allocate your value here. For this cell, supply is 14, demand is 15. So the minimum value is 14. You allocate 14 here. Once you allocate, you have to strike out the value and here you have to take the remainder. 15 minus 14 is 1. Here supply is satisfied, so you have to strike out the row. Now the first row is over. In the remaining, you have to select the minimum value. Here the minimum value is 2. It comes in 2 places. So you can select either this value or this value. Okay. I select this cell. For this cell, supply value is 16, demand is 1. So minimum value is 1. I am allocating 1 here. Once you allocate, you have to strike out the value and here the remainder is 15. Here demand is satisfied, so you have to cross out the column. In the remaining, the next minimum value is 2. In this cell, I am going to allocate the value. For this cell, supply is 5 and demand is 4. I am allocating 4 here. This is my next cell. I am allocating the value here. Once I allocate the value, I cross out the value and here the remainder is 1. Here demand is satisfied, so I cross out the column. In the remaining, the minimum cost cell is this cell. Here I am going to allocate the value. For this cell, supply is 1, demand is 10. Minimum value is 1, so I am allocating 1 here. I strike out the value 1 and here the remainder is 9. Here supply is satisfied, so I cross out the row. In the remaining, the minimum cost cell is this cell. Here I am going to allocate the value. For this cell, supply is 15 and demand is 6. I am allocating 6 there. So, I strike out the value 6. Here the remainder is 9. Here, demand is satisfied again. So, I cross out the column. Now, the left out one is this cell. Here, both supply and demand is equal. So, I am allocating 9 here. So, both demand and supply is satisfied. In this way, you have to allocate the value using least cost entry method. Let me repeat, you have to select the minimum value from the given cost matrix. There you allocate your value. Once the allocation is over, you have to cross out the satisfied row or column and then you go for the next allocation. Continue the procedure till all the allocations over. Now the next step, you have to write all the allocations here. The allocations are 14, here 1 and here 9. This is taken from the previous step. 6, 1 and 4. We have to check whether m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocations or not. M plus n minus 1 is equal to m is number of rows, 3 rows, n is number of columns, 4 columns, minus 1. So the value is 6. Number of allocations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 allocations are there. Here m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocations. So the solution is a non-degenerate one. Fourth step, we have to find the initial TP cost from the allocated values. The minimum transportation cost is nothing but 1 into 14 plus 8 into 6 plus 9 into 9 plus 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 plus 2 into 4. Let me write. The minimum transportation cost is equal to 1 into 14. The minimum TP cost is 1 into 14 plus 8 into 6 plus 9 into 9 plus 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 plus 2 into 4. If you multiply and add, you will get 156. This is the transportation cost for this particular problem. In this way, you have to find the initial transportation cost or minimum transportation cost using matrix minima method or least cost entry method. Hope you all understand. If you like this video, please share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.